If you've never done maintenance on your RV's hot water heater, then you're gonna wanna watch this video. Hi everyone, I'm Chris, certified RV technician for Unique Camping and Marine. Hot water can certainly be a luxury to have with you while you are out on your camping adventures. And in this video, we're going to walk you through how to descale and take care of your hot water heater on your RV. Let's get going. You may be asking yourself, why should I be descaling my RV's water heater? And the answer is very simple. It will help to remove mineral deposits such as calcium buildup inside of the tank, and it will also extend the life of your hot water heater and will also help with its efficiency as far as how quickly and effectively it can heat the water inside of the tank. If you have never descaled your RV's hot water heater, then you can expect to see a fair amount of debris coming out of it as you're doing the rinsing process. The water heater which we are going to be descaling in this video is a Suburban brand. The other brand, which is most common inside of RVs as far as tanked water heaters goes, is Atwood. You will know the difference from the outside of both of these because the Suburban has a 15/16 socket that you will need to remove the sacrificial anode rod inside of it, whereas in an Atwood, you will be using a 7/8 inch to remove a nylon plug. The reason why Suburban has a sacrificial rod is because they use a steel tank, whereas the Atwood uses an aluminum tank, and there's no need for a sacrificial rod. We are only focusing on tanked water heaters in this video. If you have a tankless water heater, we will be doing a different video on that in the near future. We start this process by turning off the hot water heater and allowing the water inside of it to cool off completely. You do not want to open this up while there is scalding water inside of the tank. Once you are sure that the water is cool, and you can check this by running water through one of your fixtures in your RV, such as the kitchen sink, then what you will want to do is open the TPV valve. A TPV valve stands for a temperature and pressure relief valve. This will allow for any pressure inside of it to be relieved, and you may get some water dripping out from it. Close the valve and then slowly remove the anode rod or the nylon plug, depending on which kind of water heater that you have. With the TPV valve closed, you will not have a huge rush of water coming out. Once you have removed either the plug or the anode rod, open the TPV valve and allow for the water to flow out of the water heater. Once it is completely emptied, you can rinse out the tank by one of two means. In this video, we are using a rinse wand, which we picked up from just a local RV store, but you can also rinse it out simply by running cold water through the water heater by opening up the TPV valve and allowing either the water pump to push water through it, or by using a city water connection to let water flow into the tank. If you are not using a rinse wand, you will want to make sure that the water heater is not in the winterization mode and that the water is able to flow into and out of the water heater in order to rinse it out. If you are rinsing out the water heater using the water pressurized system in your RV, then you'll want to allow for around 5 to 10 minutes of water flowing through the tank to try to get as much of the scale out of it as possible. If you're using a rinsing valve like we are in this video, then moving it around inside of there can direct water to the different surfaces inside of the tank. And as you can see from our RV, there's a lot of debris which is coming out of the plug. Once you have finished rinsing out the water heater tank, replace the plug or the anode rod back into the water heater. Once you have done this, you will want to attach a winterization kit like we have in this video and use 3 gallons worth of white vinegar and pump it into the water heater tank itself. The reason why 3 gallons is because we're looking for a 50-50 mixture of water and vinegar, and most RV water heaters have a 6-gallon tank. Once you have added the diluted vinegar solution to your water heater, allow it to sit overnight. Typically 6 to 8 hours is enough time for it to break down most of the scale and buildup which can happen inside of the tank. The following day, open up the TPV valve in order to relieve any pressure, then close it again and remove either the plug or the anode rod. Once you have removed the plug or the anode rod, open up the TPV valve again so you will have enough airflow into the tank so that it can pour out easily. Once the tank has been completely drained out, we recommend re-rinsing away all of the vinegar from inside of the tank. Again, you can do this with either a rinse wand, as we are doing here in the video, or you can use the onboard water pump or city water pressure to fill the tank up and then dump it again in order to rinse away any vinegar inside of it. Once you are done rinsing, replace the plug or the anode rod, make sure that the TPV valve is in the closed position again, and then you are free to turn on the water heater and allow it to start heating up as you normally would. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you learned some valuable information about your RV's hot water heater. And if you have any questions or feel as though we've left anything out, please feel free to comment below. If you would like to, please feel free to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.